next guest is a very funny actor and comedian you know from the American Horror Story franchise and shows like 30 Rock and Broad City. In addition to his work on stage in Bloody Bloody Andrew Jackson and Bright Colors and Bold Patterns, he returns as Joel for season 3 of the HBO series Somebody Somewhere. New episodes air Sundays on HBO and Max. Let's take a look.
You start packing yet?
Oh, no, but I will.
You want some help?
From who, you?
Yes, from me.
Come on. Well, because you hate packing.
Everybody hates packing, Joel, but, you know, we do the things that we hate for the ones we love.
Oh, my gosh, are you being tender with me?
Yes.
I like it. That would be so nice, actually. Yeah. You know, I think having you there, it'll feel less overwhelming.
All right, well, we'll be miserable together. I'll bring snacks and we can party.
10! Yes! 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 Joel, you're up. Keep it going. No.
Oh, I'm okay just being a cheerleader.
Please welcome to the show, Jeff Hiller, everybody. Show. This is very lovely. We met once in Los Angeles at a very fancy Emmys party.
I know, and you remembered my name, and I told my sister, I was like, Seth Meyers is the nicest person in Hollywood. He remembered my name, and she's like, he remembered your name? Oh. She was like, that's the base level, and I was like, you don't understand Hollywood.
Well, now you're from Texas.
Yes.
What was your path to acting? I heard you actually considered maybe being a pastor.
Yeah, I was going to be a pastor, and there was one little problem. Wondering what you're going to guess it.
And then, but who suggested acting? Did you know it?
Oh, yeah, you know, I used to practice my Barbara Walters interviews when I was 4 years old.
Right, so
that was also when they were like, maybe don't be a pastor.
Now, this is also, so you came to New York City.
Yes.
And you met Bridget, your co-star in the show.
Yes, I did some show. She used to host a big show at Joe's Pub at the Public Theater. It was real nasty and raunchy in downtown.
It had a reputation. It was a must-see show that Bridget did.
Exactly, and so I got to be a guest on it a couple times, and then she said, will you audition for my show? Would you be willing to audition for my show? I was like, oh, yeah, twist my arm. I guess I'll do that instead of temping.
And then this was a real, last season you guys had a really nice moment where she gave you the great gift. What would you describe this act as?
Well, I would describe it as an act of love, AKA a motorboat.
A motorboat.
Yeah, you know, motorboat sounds sort of harsh, but it's actually quite soft and lovely.
Yeah. You're right. You know, the name makes it seem like it's going to be.
Yeah, it's like, oh, a motorboat will cut me, but that loved me.
This is the third, final season of the show. It's been a lovely show. For those who haven't seen it, how would you describe it, and how close are you to Joel?
Well, I would describe it as a show that sometimes people are like, oh, I don't want to watch that show, it'll make me cry. It won't make you cry. There's literal fart jokes in it. Just watch it. Yeah. And I would say I'm a lot like Joel, except for he can organize parties, and I'm like a sweaty mess. I'd be like, oh, welcome to my dinner party. I forgot food. That kind of a thing.
Good, so keep that in mind if I should ever get invited.
Yes, exactly. Okay, good. Be careful.
You loved TV growing up?
I did. I watched a lot of sitcoms.
And then you found your way into a lot of sitcoms, including, I feel like this is the highest praise. You were on 30 Rock twice as different characters.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that means Tina Fey was like, you're so good, I'm going to bring you back to be a different person.
Yeah. Or maybe she just didn't recognize me from the second audition.
Oh, so you didn't tell them in the second audition?
No, I'm a good actor. No, they knew. Yeah. And I was also in 2 Amex commercials from Tina Fey, so she is like my patron saint.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
You haven't just done comedy.
I was on the last episode of Law & Order: Criminal Intent.
You were?
Yeah, I killed it.
Wow. And you do think it was you?
I did. They were like, you got a recurring role on one of the longest running shows. Nope, dead. I got 2 episodes out of it.
2 episodes?
I was also on Guiding Light. I was on the last week of Guiding Light. That show literally ran for 72 years.
What were you on Guiding Light?
I was a gay tailor. I would always be like, let me check her in soon.
And people at home were like, I don't want to watch this show anymore.
Well, you ruined it.
Did you, what were you doing in Law & Order Criminal Intent?
I was a computer genius.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Give us one of your lines.
Oh, you called it, Goran. Those kanji symbols are a direct line to the cult. Enhance.
Now, you received no money from this. What about you?
No.
Okay.
But it's not unauthorized. I did give my permission.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay, so you gave your permission for someone to do what?
This is a dog poop bag of my face. And the bags are red. Jeff Braun, an artist, made these, so the bags look like my tongue.
That's great.
And then, I'll pick up your poop.
That's great. That's such a...
I mean dogs only. I won't pick up human poop.
Okay.
I have my standards.
I'm very excited about this. Not just because I want to hear what you have to say, but this cover and title is a delight to me. You're writing a book.
Yeah.
How's it going?
It's written.
It's written.
Done.
Congratulations.
Yes. It's populating on sites as we speak.
And this is just lovely. Actress of a certain age.
Yes.
How many photos did you have to take to nail it? Because you nailed it. You know you nailed it.
I'm a one-shot take. It was like 6 hours, actually.
Despite your success, I feel like it's always nice when actors share moments that maybe didn't go as smoothly. You auditioned for Sam Mendes.
Yes, director of American Beauty, James Bond movies, Cabaret. Yeah, and I auditioned in a place that had the bathroom in the audition room. And I auditioned, and he was like, do you have any questions for me? And I was like, can I use the bathroom? And then I went into the bathroom, and I destroyed it. I was like, how am I gonna tell them that there were bullet holes in this toilet? And then I heard them talking, and they weren't saying anything about me, but I was like, if I can hear them talking, there is no way they didn't hear what I just did. Anyway, I booked it.
Did you?
I did, I got it.
Oh my God, look at that, there's a happy ending. Jeff Hiller, everybody. Somebody Somewhere airs Sundays on HBO and streams on Max.